Searching for a new bike rack? We've invested 6 years and purchased 36 bike racks to bring you this review of the 23 best racks available today. We know just how daunting it is to find a rack that works for your bike, vehicle, and budget, which is why we're here to help. For months, our team of bike-loving testers hauled bikes around on these hitch, trunk, and roof mount racks. We rotated them from cars to trucks to SUVs and drove up dirt roads, down highways, and parallel parked around town. Through it all, we noted how easy it was to load and unload our bikes onto each and how securely they held our beloved rides. Read on to find the perfect rack for your needs, budget, and vehicle. The first product on our list is Thule T2 Pro XTR. The best hitch-mounted rack in our review is hands down the Thule T2 Pro XT. For several years running, this rack has floated to the top of the pack thanks to its winning combination of user-friendliness and versatility. From downhill mountain bikes to lightweight carbon fiber road bikes, it will haul your bike from point A to point B safely and with ease. Boasting many intuitive and ergonomic features such as a low load height and a ratcheting wheel clamp that can be adjusted with a single hand, Thule designed the T2 Pro XT with a keen attention to detail. The rack also features wide wheel trays that offer compatibility with all sizes of tires and wheels, including fat bikes. Thule has further enhanced this rack's overall ease of use by moving the tilt-release mechanism out to the end of the main support arm, making it easier to access the rear of your vehicle. We also tested the T2 Pro with the 2-bike add-on, and it turned out to be our favorite option for carrying 4 bikes. The type of performance and user-friendliness this rack offers doesn't come cheap. The T2 Pro XT has a premium price tag, and it's also large and heavy, making it a cumbersome rack to move around or store. These caveats aside, we think this is the best hitch mount rack on the market. The second product is RockyMounts MonoRail. Although lower-cost hitch racks can still be pretty expensive, we recently discovered a new hitch mount rack that we feel is an excellent value, the RockyMounts MonoRail. It costs a significant amount less than the highest-priced hitch racks, yet it provides similar features and performance. Like most great platform racks, the MonoRail holds the bike by the wheels, so there is no frame contact. It offers a high level of versatility, with well-designed wheel trays and the included ladder strap extenders that can handle everything from skinny road tires up to 5-inch fat bike behemoths. Testers were also impressed with this rack's user-friendliness, including a one-hand tilt-release mechanism at the end of the main support arm that can be used with bikes loaded. It comes with a long noose-style cable lock and hitch pin lock that secures both the rack and the bikes it carries. The MonoRail appears very well made with a sturdy metal receiver arm, main support arm, and bike trays. There is a fair amount of plastic in its construction, however, including both the folding front wheel and pivoting rear wheel trays, which could pose durability issues if used carelessly. It also employs a standard threaded hitch pin to attach the rack to receiver on your vehicle. Although this works just fine, it's far less user-friendly than the tool-free tightening and locking designs found on some of the competition. Regardless, we feel the MonoRail is an excellent rack that performs above its asking price. The next product is Yakima OnRamp. Electric bikes are incredibly popular, yet there are only a few bike racks on the market that provide solutions for transporting them. With the OnRamp, Yakima aims to address some of the challenges of loading and transporting heavier weight e-bikes. Since heavy bikes can be challenging and awkward to lift into position, the OnRamp has a removable ramp system to roll the bike on and off the platform. This rack also has a 66 pounds per bike limit, ensuring it can handle the weight of virtually any bike in your stable. It has a highly adjustable design, and the trays, wheel straps, and frame clamps can all be moved independently for a secure hold of your precious cargo. The loading process is a little more involved and time-consuming than some other racks, though it becomes quicker and easier with a little practice. The rack itself only weighs 43 pounds, and it can be purchased in both 1.25-inch or 2-inch receiver versions. While it does get easier with practice, the OnRamp undoubtedly has a more fiddly and complex loading process that can feel a bit cumbersome. It does get easier with practice, but there are simply more steps in the process, especially when using the ramp. Since the bikes are supported with ratcheting straps that hold the frame, there is no way to avoid frame contact, which may be a concern for some users. Another consideration is that the 66 pounds per bike limit applies to paved roads, and Yakima recommends a maximum of 40 pounds per bike when used off-road. Beyond those concerns, we feel the OnRamp is a decent value compared to its direct competition and is the best ramp loading bike rack we've tested. The next product in our list is Thule UpRide. The Thule UpRide is a high-quality bike rack that has a lot going for it. For those who are used to more traditional fork mount roof racks, the UpRide may seem like an odd design. There is no wheel removal necessary, and the bike is secured by two counteracting cradles, or hoops, that squeeze the front wheel from both directions. This wheel holding design ensures that there is no contact with the frame or the fork of the bicycle, and the hold is exceptionally secure. Perhaps more importantly, the absence of frame or fork contact makes this an excellent choice for riders with fancy carbon frames, or those who take pride in the cleanliness or appearance of their bike. While other designs can lead to some scuffing on the fork or top tube, your beloved bike will be safe and pristine on the UpRide. Although we love how secure the hold is, you may need to adjust the rack to the appropriate wheel size before loading if you switch between bikes regularly. This is a minor inconvenience that does detract slightly from its user-friendliness. Given the rooftop location, this rack obviously involves lifting your bike up high to load it. This makes it best suited for lower vehicles and lighter weight bikes. Lock cores also aren't included but are available as an aftermarket purchase. The next product in our list is Allen Deluxe 2-Bike Trunk Carrier. The Allen Deluxe 2-Bike is an impressively inexpensive trunk mount rack. Its design is quite basic, but this model fits on a huge number of cars and SUVs and can support 2 bikes and up to 70 pounds of weight. It comes fully assembled with only one simple step needed to ready it for use. 5 straps secure it to the back of the vehicle with rubber-coated hooks that attach to the top, sides, and bottom of the trunk. Rubber frame cradles support the bikes by the frame and secure with nylon straps and plastic buckles. Due to its support arm design, it works best with bikes that have traditional frame shapes. This lightweight rack weighs just 7 pounds and 9 ounces, and it folds up very small for storage when not in use. Considering the staggeringly low price of the Allen Deluxe 2-Bike, it didn't surprise us that it was incredibly basic. The rack itself is in a fixed position, as are the bike support arms, so it has virtually no adjustability to fine-tune the fit for your vehicle or bike frame. The fixed support arms may not work with all bike frame styles, particularly some full suspension mountain bikes. It also has no security features of any kind, so locking the rack to your vehicle or the bikes to the rack isn't possible. All that said, we feel this is a serviceable option for the infrequent user in search of a simple and affordable trunk mount rack. The next product is Kuat Trio. Kuat maintains the top spot on our podium for fork mount roof racks for the second year in a row with their Kuat Trio. True to its name, it's ready to handle the 3 most common axle configurations right out of the box. An improvement over the tried and true design of the fork mount rack, Kuat has devised an innovative solution that can carry bikes with any axle standard at the fork. It's ready to handle your 9mm, 15mm, or 20mm size axles. The Trio does not require an expensive adapter to hold your through-axle-equipped bike, although an additional adapter can be purchased to accommodate the wider fork spacing of fat bikes and bikes with plus-sized tires. Versatility is high on the list of the Trio's strengths, and it can be mounted to almost any crossbar style, using a U-bolt style clamp. They also designed a convenient cutaway to supply clearance for disc brake calipers that are common on many modern road, mountain, and gravel bikes. A cable lock that extends from the back of the rack rounds out the great design, making the Trio the most versatile, secure, and easy-loading fork mount roof rack we've tested. The next product is Yakima HighRoad. We recommend the Yakima HighRoad for anyone who knows they will need to remove their rack from their vehicle frequently. This roof-mounted option is super easy to install and remove, requiring no tools. Simply flip a lever, tighten a thumb roller, reclamp, and you're in business. After we got this process down, we were able to do it in under 3 minutes. We also appreciate that this rack comes pre-assembled. It's a user-friendly option that provides a solid hold to your bicycle. The HighRoad isn't quite perfect. This rack can be very difficult to use for shorter riders, especially those with heavy bikes. The loading process requires 2 hands. Users need to hold the bike up with one hand while tightening a knob with the other. Believe us, this can be awkward, and it makes the rack only feasible for small vehicles that sport a low roof like a hatchback or wagon. Even small crossovers prove to be a little too tall to use this rack easily. Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. As always, all the links about the products will be in the description below, so if you want to find the best prices, and more information that we might not get a chance to mention in the video, be sure to check them out.